Hey everyone, welcome back to Steve's Place Down Under. Today we're going to see if this Mack R600 Flintstone will start up. Okay, so this hasn't sat here as long as it actually might look. It is a will it start, but it's only been, I don't know, 18 months or something. I was actually using this truck before I got the Albion that most of you have seen, so believe it or not, I was using it. To about a 68, 69 model. It's got a 237. It's a twin stick, but only a 6-speed. Obviously a tipper, bogey drive. I bought it off a mate of mine just because I like collecting. It's actually in really good condition underneath, but the cab is shot. It's completely had it. So again, what am I going to do? You know, is it a donor truck? Is it just something for the lineup? I don't know. So it is air start, so those of you who like air starters will hear that. It should go. I mean, I turned it off here not that long ago. It doesn't build up air. The brakes are dragging, the treadle valve's seized, but it will move. I'm not going to take you for an in-cab ride of it because it's just to get it to where we're going, just across the road's an effort. So we'll do a quick walk around and then we'll charge it with air and check it over and see if it's going to go. It was only be a short episode. Don't need any batteries for this one, it's all air. We're not going to run any lights or any gauges or anything, obviously. Tipper and hydraulics work great. It's not a bad body on it. The floor's a little bit had it, but I don't know what else to say about it. Its history, I don't know. Even the mate of mine, he bought it. He got a part off for his Flintstone and then I got the rest of it. So it's, you know, it's seen better days, but for a truck that old, it all still works fairly well. We were using it, as I said, to move a lot of dirt around here till I got the Albion. I have got a treadle valve for it in the shed, but it's one of those things that would probably take half a Saturday to do, and you just sort of got to prioritise everything. I was going to whipper snip all this grass, but that's all thick stuff. It doesn't cut through those weeds, so I just tread it down. Only got one fuel tank, air start tank. Fairly unique cap on it. Oh, there's a bit in there, I don't want to waste any. It's only going across the other side of the road. You come and have a look at the real estate in here. My wife loves this one, she's filming. Hang on. She's fairly unique inside. If it had a cab, believe it or not, it'd be a good truck. It's got good diffs, the chassis rails are just spot on in it, the engine runs great. Transmission's a bit rough, but it does work. It'd be good with a 10-speed road range or something and make it an easier truck. But if you've got another cab or even a forward control cab like a cab over. An old steel dash job, a bit different to the other R600 I've got. Narrower cab, meaning narrow behind the seat here. They lengthen that part there on the later ones. You'll never see the road again unless I get a cab or a, you know, you can make a cab over out of it, or you can make another R600 cab, but I know they're hard to get, a good one anyway. She has got Jacobs on it. Again, its history I don't know. Where it come from brand new. That mate of mine would be able to tell me, Dave from Old Rigs Down Under, but I don't know if I've sent him any information off this one before. Anyway, we'll fill her up with air and check her over and see if she goes. Last time I had to bleed it the fuel ran back for some reason. But I'm only going to park it here so that we've done another series of moving trucks. That R600 there being the last one. Some of this stuff we started, some we just pushed there. We've put a hard stand in. That was another video we done there. If you want to go and check that out, using the Clark loader and the Albion tipper, we carted all this material down. Moved that Komatsu excavator. It's been a bit of a series of something we're doing here. We want to free this side of the block up, and we've still got that 89 to go, the Volvo and the Austin truck. We're just going to push that little Volvo on that Austin, and this one here will probably start. It doesn't drive though, it's got a broken axle I think, but I mean it'll drive, but any rough terrain it'll just stop. So anyway, we'll concentrate on the Mack at this stage. See if she does go, and we'll just park it, and it'll hopefully be a short episode. Okay, I'm going to check the water in her. Oh, the cap's falling apart. Yeah, it's not full, but it's above the core, which is going to be enough to lubricate the pump and get it there. It's not going to get hot or anything. Check the oil in her. It's a bit of a bugger to get down in here. All the intake piping off it's collapsed, so she's not being filtered when it runs, which I don't like, but it's how it is at the moment till I get parts. The dipstick's right in down behind it all. Okay, she's actually, I don't know what that line is there, but the full line's on this side, and it's a bit over it, to be honest, even with it laying forward. I have got the reducer from this elbow up to the one going to the air cleaner, but I haven't got that straight length of pipe. I could just do it out of a couple of joiners in a straight bit, but again, priority. It's not something we use anymore. As long as I keep it covered, which it was, I uncovered that on off camera. Keep the rain and the hornets and everything out of her. So that's all we really got to check. I've got to charge that tank and bleed it, so I might actually see if there's fuel there at the moment. Okay, it seems to have fuel up, which is fairly strange for this one because you used to have to bleed it. But anyway, we'll charge the air and just see what she does. We can always fire it up. If it stops, we'll do it again. I'll get plugging it in, then I'll pause the camera while I might be able to get a bit of it. That compressor's fairly noisy. I'll go right round so I'm not throwing it under through all those weeds. So I've made up a fitting here. It's got a female air fitting on the tank, and I just made a male up to suit this with a tap on it. So you can just, you've got to reach in, you just open the tap when it's plugged in, and that's charging. You don't have to keep an eye on it because it holds the same pressure as the compressor on the service vehicle. So once they all equal out and cut out, that's it. Okay, you can hear the compressor just cut out. I didn't film most of that because it's so noisy, so we'll shut that down so you can hear the truck start properly, and we'll give her a go. Okay, we'll give her a press. Hopefully she's bled up properly and it stays running. Well, that was a success. As I said, it hadn't been sitting here that long, it just looks like it. Make a good thumbnail. It did hold fuel, it didn't run back. Got good oil pressure. She's got bad breath, this one. It's like you're cutting up onions, all the fumes just make your eyes sting. Okay everyone, that's the Mack R600. I'm not taking this for a cab ride. One, you can't see out of the windscreen. It's just too much going on in there. It's filthy. So we just done a short drive. This will be a short episode. So thanks Patreon members, thanks for people that subscribe. Please click that like button as it really helps us grow. And we'll see you on the next one.